And hello, everybody. Thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. There's the name, Thomas Meadow 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews featuring the company of, I almost said Massive Beer Reviews. Go check out that guy. Bumpy Road.
How did I end up here?
New Hampshire's own. And we got New Jersey, James P. Madonna. Boom. In Oregon, we have the Beer Man, followed by Brooklyn, New York's own Michael Komaroff. This is a Wild Card Wednesday, and the only admittance fee, according to James P. Madonna, the only admittance fee is a beverage. Bring a wine, liquor, spirit, beer, and let's the good times roll. Hello, Brian, the beer snub. Cheers.
Yes, and don't forget your kind donation.
Yeah, so I think we will just go right into this. We have a little bit of time constriction, but we'll keep the show flowing. So let's get right on to our good man Bumpy Road Brewery for his beverage of the evening. Let's go right to it.
Okay. So I'm going to do this is a very busy can art right here. As you can see. This is from OEC Brewing, which I'm going to do my best to read what that means. Ordinum eccentrici coctoris out of Oxford, Connecticut. This is a cool ship lager. They're black. It is a Czech style black lager. It is cool shipped, which means that they do like a big giant box that they allow it to cool down naturally due to breeze coming through like a window. And then they do open fermentation as well, which means that it could possibly have some wild yeast that attenuates this beer. Comes in at 5.4% ABV. It opens like that with that sound. Pour it into our Lord Hobo glass here. And it is black. Busy. It's got that kind of khaki colored head, kind of rocky bubbles. So it probably won't last too much. The coloration of the beer itself, it has some caramel reddish hues down the reservoir when held up to reservoir. It's a flat glass, there's no reservoir down the bottom of the glass. So yeah, very, very dark, and I would just call this black, basically. It is a black lager. Czech style black lager.
If you want to give that an aroma, go right in.
Oh, you want me to give it an aroma?
Yeah, I'll give you aromas. Yeah, right.
All right. So there's a little bit of a roast that actually pops up right off the bit. A lot of what would be like noble hop presence, like a lot of it. It's okay. So you get that roastiness, which is not typical of like a Czech style Pilsner, but then it has a lot of the same notes that you're going to get out of the hops that are used in like a Czech style Pilsner, which is usually a bit more bitter than most other lagers. Pilsners you're going to find. The Czech style one just seems to be amped up a bit more, so more hoppiness. Very noble, floral, and kind of zesty type notes. A little bit of like a lemon as well.
Nice.
Lemon citrus, floral, zesty hop aroma with that nice roastiness from the malt.
Excellent.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Let's see if well, we'll come back to Zabo. He's ready. Hey, man, he's ready.
I'll get there. Okay. Hey, man. Thanks, Eric.
You got it.
Cool. So this is from Bottom Ferment. They're out of Mount Hood, Oregon, close to me. It's a Kolsch. It's a 5% Kolsch. Just kind of give you a roundabout look at it. Nothing real special. Just that I have the eye thing that you see on a dollar pyramid. Yeah. So let's put this up. What have we got on the date? I have no idea. 3/15. About a month old. Got these little glasses, dude, and they're really tiny. I was wanting a bigger one, but I guess it's
like a test tube.
that's not a test tube. So there you go. Yeah, I mean a nice in this tube. We have a three-finger head, nice golden color, clear. I would say a clear, not brilliant, clear color, golden hay-colored beer, straight up. Real quick on the aromas.
You can put a test tube baby in it too.
Oh, it's soft, so floral, a little spice thing going on. Noble hoppy, very nice and clean. Very, very, very nice beer here. Very nice. Smells very good for a Kolsch.
Nice.
So cheers. I can't wait to get into this.
Excellent. That sounds
Cheers. I'm looking up the name of that glass. It has a certain name.
I forgot the name of
I
it.
think it's called a
Yeah, I'm
Stang.
looking it up.
Stang, yeah, Stang. Yeah.
Or Stange.
They serve them in 6-ounce and they put them on the circle disc thing, and you take them, drink them down real quick, take the other one, drink it down, and then you put your little thing on the side of the tray, and then they know when you need more or something. I don't know. It's like something they do in Germany. Anyway, I'm totally wrong, probably.
All right, folks. I have Sierra Nevada. I love all their products. Torpedo Extra IPA.
Right.
Let me get my dollar store reading glasses out. Where the hell is that? Yeah, 7.2 alcohol by volume. Packaged November 18, 2020. All right. Now the pour. Can't go wrong with any of their products.
While you are pouring, welcome in Brian. Hello, Brian.
Brian, cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Very aromatic. I mean,
Welcome back to
I
Brian.
mean, I love all of their whole product line. And I like,
Be proud with the pour.
there you go. A hazy, dark amber, or hazy, slightly hazy light brown. Moderate, a lot of effervescence, and the head that you would expect.
He's going right in for the taste, folks. Let's do it.
Very floral and yeasty aroma. Gotta love Sierra Nevada.
Yeah, man.
I mean, yeah, very, very flavorful, just as much as the aroma. I mean, just equal to the aroma.
All right.
They're not shy with the hops. I mean, remember last time I brought the German black lager that supposedly was Germany's favorite or number one?
Yes.
Yeah, American craft beers blow them away. Except one that I happen to like, Admittance wheat beer. But excellent.
Torpedo's a good one, man, for sure. I like Torpedo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, their whole product
Yeah.
line is
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, but you could say that about a lot of America's craft breweries.
Mm-hmm.
But there are still jabronis out there that like, I like macro, corporate America, macro.
Yeah, beer man. What the?
Number one, as the Iron Sheik used to say, number one.
Yeah, man. There he is. he's still there. He's still
All right.
And it's called a Stang.
Stang. Yeah.
Stang.
All right, James.
It's almost like a skank. A stang. A stang.
You sip on that beer. You come back to you for some thoughts.
Okay.
Michael.
This is an old time beer. I think it's been out for a while from Avery called White Rascal.
All
It's
right.
a Belgian style white ale with Curacao. Let's see, I was reading it before. Curacao orange peel and coriander at 5.6%. Let me pour it in the glass and see what it looks like.
Jeez. You get a
I've
t-shirt.
had this beer before, but in the past, but not recently.
Last time I had that one. Yeah, that one's good though.
Avoid the Alex pour.
Yum on.
So far, so good.
Hello, Chuck.
Okay, so in the glass, let me turn it around. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. The light is not great, but it's almost like a dark yellow color with lots of carbonation. Can you see the bubbles on the side?
Yes.
Sure.
Lots of bubbles.
Zoom in.
Half finger white head, very bubbly and foamy. And it looks like you're getting pretty good head retention on this one too. Let me just get the nose for everybody. A lot of spices. You can smell the coriander. And I can't say that I can smell and tell you that it's Curacao orange peel, but it does smell like citrus peel. I guess orange tangerine. I mean, I really can't tell the difference, but it does smell like a citrus kind of peel. I'll come back and give a further description after the other guys complete your nose and deal.
Appearances. All right. Thank you, Michael. All right. Let's hear from Brian the Beer Snub. Welcome. Welcome.
All right. Well, I'm a little embarrassed that what I'm drinking is way lighter than the rest of you guys, but I have having a Sam Adams lawn chair lager. This is out of their summer pack. And the reason I bought that was because for some reason, Sam Adams winter pack several months ago, and it did so in views. But for some reason, in the last 2 weeks, the views have just exploded on it. So I went and bought the summer pack. I wanted to hit it while the wave was high. And I had some people over, and they got into it. So I didn't have 4 beers left in the pack. They liked some more than others, so I was left with some lawn chair lagers. So that's what I got here. But
That's the best one out of the pack.
it's a great summertime beer, and that's what I'm looking forward to is summertime and getting out by the water.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. That's right.
Cheers to that.
In the summertime.
It's got interesting flavor as far as lagers go. It's got a little something extra in it. I want to say it's a little bit lemony, but not too much. I mean, it's just something to give it a little different flavor than your typical. It's not a Bud Light. It's not a Coors Light. It's got a little extra zing to it, which makes it extra refreshing, and I like it. And it's 4.5% alcohol, 14 IBUs. It's not bitter at all.
It's perfect.
Sam Adams makes some great beers. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Sure do.
Have to look for that pack. They make so many different variety packs. It's hard to keep up with every new beer from all these variety packs. But most of the time, you have to get the variety pack to be able to try said beer because they won't normally put them in 6-packs all by themselves. But sounds like a good one from them. So I have the Bissell Brothers. This is their Bravara, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's an American style brown ale at, if that wants to focus, which it won't, at 5.8% alcohol by volume. And this was canned. I think this, it's a little cut off here. I think this was done. Well, at least it was done in the month of March. So we're still doing pretty good here. The Bissell Brothers is out of Portland, Maine. And this one is utilizing Amarillo hops, 2-row chocolate malt, crystal malt, golden promise, Maine oats, and roasted malts. So it looks on paper to be a pretty good looking brown ale. All right. So this one should be a little bit more on the hop forward side as it's an American brown ale as opposed to just a malt bomb, but one would imagine this is going to be pretty malt forward to begin with. So let's take a look at that color. In my light, it's a really, I guess that kind of does it justice. It's a really dark, murky, kind of like mahogany color. It's a little more brown here, but in my light, you can see a little bit of mahogany or some kind of really dark apricot citrus kind of looks to it. It has a 1-finger head. I think in a narrower rimmed glass, it would be a little bit thicker of a head. It does have a moderate amount of carbonation going on as well. And you can kind of see it sticking to the sides of the glass. The aroma on that, with a nice, I guess, khaki one finger head. The aromas on that Barbara are very coffee roasty forward. There is a medium roasted coffee to it. There's a chocolate. There's like a dark chocolate kind of note to it, mixed with some kind of caramel, like almost like a Werther's kind of original kind of a caramel note in there. There's a little bit of, I don't know what kind of nuttiness it is, but maybe it's more like a pecan kind of pie, almost kind of nuttiness. It has almost like a flourless kind of chocolate cake or like pecan pie kind of hybrid-ish aroma with the coffee roastiness. So it smells pretty damn delicious. I'm looking forward to getting into that one in a little bit, everybody. So cool stuff. Let's go right back to Bumper Road for his tasting of the Black Lager.
All right. First off, I'd have to say I haven't seen her in a few, but Nina, yo 40.
What's up, Nina?
This is brewed in your neck of the woods, and this is a beer that you would absolutely love. I can guarantee you that. And the color on this would be good for Sunday night after dark beers. Meets the criteria. Already went over the nose, talked about like kind of that noble hop, kind of typical aroma, but it is a bit more hoppy than you'd find it like a Pilsner Urquell, which is like the standard for a Czech style Pilsner. So that they definitely hopped the hell out of this, and I think they needed to as well to get through that roasted note that's in there. The flavors in this.
Yeah.
First off, I hit the body. It's kind of like a higher side light, low side medium body. Medium carbonation or so, maybe a little bit less. Not super drying to the palate, just a slight amount of a drying appeal to it. There is a nice depth of breadiness. This one, you get just standard bread. You get some of the browner bread, some bread crust, maybe a little bit of toast. There is that roastiness that does shine through. Not quite going into coffee, but it's roasted. I'd say hoppy flavors in it. It's once again kind of floral, but lemon zestiness. The hops shine through fairly nice. Bitterness is it's there. It does have a slight bitterness. You're getting a slight bitterness, I think, from that kind of darker malt presence, but there's also a nice little kind of herbal zesty lemon and floral bitterness that shines through from the hops. It doesn't go too harsh at all. It's pretty crisp for something that gives off the roasty, toasty notes in the darker brown breads as well. Still has that kind of lager crispness to it. Nicely brewed beer. I'm enjoying it. I'll come back with a score on it, but drinks sound real nice. They do have another one out there that's just a regular Czech style Pilsner that's cool shipped and everything else as well. I was hoping, because this is my first time buying from this brewing company, and I chose to go with the black one. I think in my head while I was buying it, I was thinking, well, maybe I can do that on a Sunday night. But they did have a regular Czech style Pilsner.
Nice.
Well, that I wanted to purchase after drinking this one, and they sold out of the other ones. So all they had left was the black. Apparently, the other one must be more popular. Maybe it's better. Come up with a score, like I said. One drink's really nice, though.
And I think when we come back around to Bumpy he will let us know. The last I saw, we were in a little bit of a tie as to what's going to show up on Multi Monday on the 3rd. We'll hear from Bumpy on that one in a little while. Stay tuned for that, everybody. You got to stick around for that important stuff. Thank you, A Bumpy Road. Now on to the Torpedo of New Jersey.
Okay, under the LED light here, I don't know if it shows up. Well, I guess it shows up here. It looks more medium reddish brown, very floral and hop forward like Eric says. Now, I made the mistake of calling it the Mumbo Jumbo on the back of the bottle. I just read it, and it's not Mumbo Jumbo. Not like Samuel Smith, how they play the big violin, but in the back. At Sierra Nevada, we take hop seriously. Torpedo Extra IPA starts with the world's finest whole cone hops and intensifies their flavors with a little magic of our hop torpedo. The torpedo is a revolutionary method of dry hopping that brings this beer alive with a rush of complex hop aromas and flavors not found in any other beer. And that explains my description of the hops and it being so aromatic and floral. Yeah, it's definitely a winner. I never had torpedo style IPA, but as far as general IPAs, with the exception of Imperial, I'm going to give this I would say 99 out of 100.
Whoa, he just went right for the rating, folks.
99%.
99, all right.
For a Westie, that's a good score. Actually, it's a pretty good beer. For a Westie, that's a good beer. Let me say, sorry.
Yeah.
Something I noticed about that was, you see how they call it extra IPA?
Yeah.
Yep.
They used to call it extra pale ale.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Ale. Really?
Crazy.
Huh. Oh, well.
Still got 99. You can't.
Yeah, general IPAs, not the hazy, the New England, the mangoey, the smooth fruity looking ones.
They got all that stuff there.
Yeah, they got them. Yeah,
They cornered the market on that one back in the day. So 99. All right. Well, stick around, drink a beer with us. If you have fun in the show, come back. Oh, yes.
I don't know if you guys, I finally digged into my brother-in-law's Christmas grab bag, and one of the exotic soaps he gave me, among other things, he just didn't give me soap. He wasn't trying to throw hints at me. I got here Buffalo Trace soap. It's a huge bar of soap with Buffalo Trace bourbon in it, and it definitely smells of it. And,
all right.
Nice.
Made
That's
with
awesome.
80 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, Buffalo Trace, Duke Cannon. No relation to Frank Cannon from the TV show, but and there you go. It's quirky. It's interesting. I wouldn't snack on it. If for those booze hounds out there that wanted to start chewing on it, but
Bring it to beer and cheese.
beer and cheese. Hey, you reminded me of an Abbott and Costello episode when he had the TV show. Instead of the Parmesan cheese, he had everybody over for dinner, and he had made spaghetti and meatballs. He grabbed a bar of soap and started grating it. Everybody was blowing
It's like cilantro.
For all you that have said a bad word tonight, yeah.
Oh, a teacher put bar of soap in my mouth one time. I was in 4th grade.
Yikes.
But she was a good-looking teacher. So anyway.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have got my mouth washed out with that soap instead of the soap I got it washed
No,
out
I
with.
wish I had my brain in that young body. I would have done a lot of nasty things to some of the teachers. What's the worst that
If you
can
can still
happen?
remember it, that must have been nice.
I'm a little kid. What's the worst that can happen? They'll send me to the principal's office. Big deal. I could have done so much if I wasn't shy.
No, I was shy too.
Okay.
Very shy.
A lot of stuff. Hey, teacher. Woo! You gotta give me a good high grades this
Well, now it
Leave me
seems
alone.
like all the teachers that are like, you know,
You get your red apple?
messing with the young guy students, they're all like 24, 25 years old. All my teachers were like in their 70s or something. I went to the wrong school.
Oh, with the librarian blue hair in a bun or something.
Speaking of
No,
library, I
you know
changed.
what? Those teachers, like the one in Florida, the blonde that went to jail, they're doing the young man a favor. You're not messing up any young male kid's mind. And I knew my gym teacher got arrested because the girls were trying to seduce him, Mr. Tumanelli, his name was, and he was, he lost his job, and but the thing is, you're breaking him in like a baseball glove. That's the best way I can describe it.
Jesus.
Anyway,
you know what? We got a new panelist here. His name is Chedio.
Yeah.
What we drinking on tonight? Whoa! All right.
Yeah, liquor store by me finally got it. I don't think I'll be buying it from them again. They had this at $12.99. I didn't realize how much they were charging until I left.
Wow.
$13 for a 6-pack.
Whoa.
No.
$4.20.
That's spanky.
Lucy wants some of that dank shit too. So I don't know where we are with things. I crack it open.
We can get your the appearance unsaid beer and give us a good old whiff that thing.
Oh yeah. Okay, so if those who can't read this or see it very well, Sweetwater Brewing Company, Atlanta, Georgia, 420 strain G13 IPA at 6% alcohol by volume. Oh yeah.
There's gonna be another Chedio pour. Oh no.
Crushable.
Oh, a little Chedio pour there.
Yeah, it's from my finger. That's it. Yeah.
We'll start calling that the Chedio pour.
I know you.
I know. I'm starting to pour like
with.
crap. I'm getting in my own head. Now that I work at a brewery, this is how I pour a beer. All right, you want me to take a whiff?
Dude, go right ahead.
Nah, man, dank.
Oh no.
It's dank as heck. So
Brought out Bailey.
yeah, man. Cheers.
Chaos.
Pure chaos.
Funny, dude.
I don't want it at work. I need to get silly.
We'll come back to Chedio for the review at the very end of our little panel here.
Awesome, man.
Good, man.
All right, so these guys, they usually put them in a bottle from what I remember, and it's actually called Ferment Brewing Company, and they're called this one Bottom Ferment. It's a Kolsch style lager, hybrid style beer, obviously. So let's get into this. Yeah, so it poured. Let's see if I can actually twirl it with this little Stang glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. It reproduces a nice little head. It's getting into the aromas. Like a floral caddy kind of thing. I've been getting a lot of caddies this week. More cats with Chadio. No, but
Right.
it's very, very catty, very Chadio.
Very catty Chadio. Catio.
Got that cat pissy kind of Pilsner. It has a Pilsner cracker thing going on. Very floral, very light, crisp feel to it in the nose and aromatics. What is it? The oral. I can't think of the freaking word.
Oral fixation.
Oral nasal. I forgot. I'll get back to you on that one. But the front and the back. There you have these sensories. There's these sensories you get. Orthonasal and retronasal. Retro's in your back of your throat. Ortho's in the front. So the first initial thing you're getting is this. We're gonna look at it first though. It's a whitehead. Taste it yet. It's a white head, a nice frothy head, good retention. Is holding up quite well actually. It's actually become very clear. It's very clear, almost brilliant, I would say. It's definitely. I mean, this looks like a freaking toilet tube. But very clear, golden straw-colored beer, and it looks kind of like a Bud Light or something like that. Yeah, nothing. It's totally filtered. Medium rising bubble. Let's get into this. Cheers.
Cheers, beer man.
Yeah. I'll make a drink with you. Cheers.
Oh yeah, you get that biscuity cracker in the malts, the floral, the dry. There's a dry powdery kind of like a dry chalky feel around the tongue and the back. Very nice. Really big on the malts here. The hops are not very big and present. Shouldn't be. But the malts are definitely there. It's just well-rounded, let's put it that way. Very well-rounded. The floral, the spicy is not so huge as far as noble going, but more on the floral side, more on the Pilsner cracker, biscuity kind of thing going on. A little honey sweetness in there. Mm-hmm. Very good Kolsch. These guys make really good. Whoa, almost dropped my table. Had a few beers today. These guys make some really good, like the beers that are like the historical beers. You know what I mean? Like the good lagers, the good ales, the old this and old that. They're very good with that whole thing. So I've been very happy with that. Very good beer. I like this a lot. Good crushable beer. Nice light mouthfeel. Light medium light mouthfeel. Medium light. Medium light.
Medium light.
Body's nice though. Very crushable, like I said. Yeah,
So
clean.
medium plus,
Nice.
or light plus.
Like it. Yeah. Very good beer though. If you had Kolsch's, you know how they taste. This is a good Kolsch. Cheers.
Man, that sounds pretty good. Kolsch's a hard style to screw up.
Okay, so we're looking at Avery, White Rascal, Belgian style, white ale with curacao, orange peel, and coriander
Oh yeah.
flavors. And I've been sipping on it, but I didn't mention that the color, the yellow color, is hazy. There's a hazy look to it as well, which in this light maybe you can't really see. The head has good head retention and pretty nice lacing on the side, which is good. The nose was what they said on the bottle, so I was able to get it. Like I said before, I couldn't really tell that it was orange maybe, but it was citrus for sure on the nose. And you get a taste. Cheers.
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 Michael.
Okay, it's very light in its, I guess Belgian white ales would be light. You know, it's not in your face. It's more of a light application, and it's easy drinking. It's 5.6. You do get the flavors of the coriander and of the orange as well, and it's kind of got like a spicy thing going on. Very drinkable, and it's a fairly nice beer, and I'm going to keep sipping on it, and I'll have a number when you guys come back around for the final score.
I would imagine that wasn't a whole bunch of money to get one of those single bottles, right?
I actually got it. I got 3 of them in a mixed pack of my co-op, which they call the mystery one. So you don't know what you're getting.
That's pretty cool. All right.
They're blind. It's a good. They're very reasonably priced. So you always, out of those 12, you get like 3 which are strange. But this one was more of my average kind of thing that you find, and certainly a good beer though. I'm enjoying it.
Well, cheers to that. We'll be back for the final numbers and shout outs from Michael. Thank you. Let's go back to Brian. Ooh, Brian's got a good beer right there. Yeah, man.
I had to mix it up. That the lager was just too light. I went and checked the beer fridge. Had this Allagash North Sky Stout. This is from Maine. I'm down in Georgia. I'd never seen this available in Georgia until recently, and I bought a 4-pack of it. And I was pleasantly surprised. You guys are going to dig on my pour because I'm a hard pour guy, but I have my reasons, and
Nothing wrong with that.
I love it. I just love watching it. I mean,
more aromatics and stuff. I mean, it's great. Yeah, that looks good.
You would like Alex a lot.
Yeah, I was a beer master today.
Yeah.
So
Some people scream bloody murder when they see me pour. So I had to do a video on why I pour my beers hard. Like I said, we all like things. We might like them different. You might like your steak rare. I might like mine well done.
exactly.
If I'm the one that's it, I want it the way I like it. I don't want it the way that everybody else likes it. I want it the way I like it. I like a hard pour. Foam doesn't bother me. I've not yet been killed by the foam, so I'm going to keep doing it. So,
The best
but this
thing
is
I've heard yet.
this is a nice looking stout. It's a well carbonated stout. That's to me like a Coca-Cola head. It's got small bubbles, but it's got big bubbles. I got to get into it. Cheers.
You're gonna like that one. You're gonna like that. Cheers. That thing is so.
He likes
easy
to watch
drink.
the cascading of the head
Yeah. Oh yeah.
as the carbonation goes up.
As far as stouts, it's nice because some stouts can be like overpowering coffee side or on the chocolate side. This to me just tastes like a nice, well blended stout. I'm not getting anything that's jumping out as being the front runner for the taste. It's just they all fit very well together.
Yeah.
And I would say if you don't like stouts, this might be a beer that you could try that would get you kind of moving in that direction because it's not overly bitter. Like I say there's just the flavors are blending well nicely.
Yeah.
Allagash does strictly Belgian style brews. Do you get any Belgian yeast influence in that stout?
Well, as far as Belgian beers go, I know a lot of people get confused by my name, Brian the Beer Snob. They think I'm a well-educated, snooty person. The reason I chose that name is because I drank light beers for a long time. From high school up until I was probably 40. I drank light beers, was all I wanted. And then there was an occasion where my wife bought me a Mr. Beer kit for our wedding anniversary one year. And, if you know anything about brewing beers at home, Mr. Beer is what I call the school version of home brew kits. It's very simple. You just, you got the can of stuff, you mix it on the stove for 15 minutes, and then you put it in the keg and you got to let it do its thing. That's the hardest part of home brewing is the waiting. You gotta wait a long time.
They let you buy recipes now with actual ingredients and stuff, so it's like a partial extract.
That's pretty cool. Right on.
Yeah, that's usually what I do with the twist.
Yeah, I want to get into that. When I moved 4 years ago, all of my brewing equipment, somehow we didn't hire movers. We moved ourselves, and somehow all of my brewing equipment came up missing. I swear my wife threw it in the garbage before we left. She says she didn't. Who else could have done it? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. So I haven't been able to home brew for a while. But how I got onto the stouts was I went through their whole flavor recipe. It's all clones. You're making clones of beer. And I wanted to start from the lights and work my way up. And I'm the only beer drinker in my house. So when I brewed a batch stout, it was dark. It was totally foreign to me. And I took my first sip and I thought, oh God, this is rough. But you know what? I wasn't raised to waste food, and I had 2 gallons out. And it took me a long time to drink it. But halfway through that gallon of beer, my taste buds woke up. And now a light beer to me is hard to drink because I don't get hardly any flavor out of it. I love porters, I love stouts, I love the really flavorful IPAs because some people shy away from the super strong flavored beers like the light beer drinkers because they're not going to get a super flavorful light beer. But I used to drink stouts in the summertime. I was the guy they were looking at by the pool like, what's this guy drinking? I mean, that's not a summertime beer.
Right.
Well, that's me. I don't do what everybody else does. I pour a beer hard. It's a rare thing, but I do what I do because that's what I love.
You're in the right place.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Cheers to that. All right. Cheers to Brian. All right.
Cheers, man.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah, man. Sit and think about that rating. We're gonna come right back around, and then you can give us any news that's coming up in social media or with you going on. So, cheers to that. Chedio is grabbing another beer. We're gonna watch this live. Yes, Chedio. Come on, Chetty.
And your cats are watching you.
Maybe we'll get some Chatio playing with his cat action. That could happen.
Wow.
She gave you the full turnaround, man.
I gotta put the Chedio banner up. Chedio.
Oh, I didn't know it was my turn already. Sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Blowing through this, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
This beer should be illegal in like 47 states. Oh wait, probably should be. I'm just kidding. No, it's very very marijuana-esque, very dank. And obviously, I live in Colorado, so yeah, I'm used to the smell everywhere. So is Lucy. It's a beer. Nope.
No.
There she is. Okay, I gotta have a review with her. But yeah, the color is traditional, just IPA color, hazy a little bit. Medium effervescence. I could probably shake it a little bit, or stir it. Shaken, not stirred, right? There we go. Yeah, it can kind of come back a little bit. Some lacing on it. Give it a taste.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of dankness in the taste, mostly the aroma in this beer. Pretty traditional IPA, like I said, 6%. Hold on, this is really annoying the heck out of me. All right, there's kind of straight. Sorry, but yeah, it's a decent beer. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. It was a long day at work. I'm trying to figure out dinner. Anybody want to cook for me? I'm not going to eat Lucy.
Oh.
But yeah, this beer is a very, very good beer. If you can find it, get it. I don't know where all it's sold. I know it's out of Atlanta, so it's all over the East Coast. And
a local beer.
Huh? Yeah, it is a local beer for you. I forgot.
That's a local beer for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot who made the deal to get in Colorado. It wasn't Coors. It wasn't one of those. It wasn't. I don't think it was InBev. I think it was just like maybe just a local brewer said, "Hey, we'd like to have that here." Yeah. He knows what's up. But yeah, it's a good beer.
Terpenes or something.
Yeah, that's what's in there.
What do they say? They use things that kind of give you that note and aroma.
Yeah, terpenes. The strain is specific terpenes and natural hemp type flavor. So
not hemp type.
Yeah, hemp type.
Well,
beer. That's pretty.
On a side note, I don't know how much you guys know. I know this because that's a local Atlanta beer, but they were purchased by a Canadian cannabis company out of Ontario, Canada, late last year. So they bought them for some insane amount, like $340 million.
I'd sell my sister for that much. I'd sell her for less. I'd sell her for $1.
Wow, you think a lot about your sister.
Yeah, she thinks a lot about me too.
Daddy loves his sister. He loves his sister.
On that note,
$340 million.
No, we're good. I'll come back around. If we're gonna do a number at the end, I'll do a number at the end.
Yeah, numbers, shout outs, and then what the APB coming up with in the next top of the next hour there. But yeah, let's get to the now you got me all confuzzled there. Bravora. Let's say it's an Italian. Bravora. No, it's probably Bravora. It's I almost said it's an Italian brown ale. God damn it! It's an American brown ale at 5.8% from the great folks at Bissell Brothers in Portland, Maine. Probably Maine's like #1 kind of really hyped up, sought after beer brand. So I guess it's kind of in the lines of Treehouse and Trillium and other half and that kind of stuff. But I did a beer review of they had a German style Pilsner or lager that I gave like in '94. That thing was really good. And this is the only other one that my buddy did bring me from the brewery. And I've been doing probably almost, maybe not quite half the beer, but there's a lot that's missing from that. So again, this is an American just to reiterate, since Chatty didn't hear that, this is an American brown ale at 5.8 with Amarillo hops, 2-row, chocolate malt, crystal malt, golden promise, Maine oats, and the roasted malt. So definitely got all kinds of roasted malt in the nose on that one. Yeah, and as it's warming up, maybe it's the power of persuasion with Chatty over there, but there is some little slight amount of like a dank, earthy kind of hop, but not a bunch of that. So let's just get right into drinking said beer. Prost and Chalante.
Cheers, Eric.
Cheers.
Thank you, Michael. So my buddy that brought this to me said it kind of reminded him of chocolate cake, and there's some merit to that. It's like a chocolate kind of flourless cake / almost like a pecan kind of roastiness, kind of a pie flavor. There's some pretty nice, again, roasty notes. It's like a medium kind of roasted coffee. There's a good caramel toffee kind of sweet malt in there as well. I'm definitely getting the what did they say it was? I'm definitely getting the oatiness in the beer. There's definitely a smooth texture to it. I'm definitely getting that kind of grainy flavor there as well. Definitely that grassy kind of earthy hopping, almost on a dank side, almost a little bit citrusy, but not quite any of those things. But if you drank the beer and you said that it kind of had a citrusy, almost dank kind of flavor, I wouldn't discredit that, but it's kind of low at the very end of the beer. It's a wet beer, if that makes any sense. It's not super, super, super dry. There is some stickiness to it, but it's definitely, if you put it into a pie / like a flourless kind of chocolate cakey kind of flavor, somewhere mixed in between the two, that's kind of where your sweetness level really is. It's not sugary, but definitely has a dessert kind of feeling to it. This will be good with a, I guess with like a Maduro cigar, if anybody likes cigars, or Virginia kind of pipe tobacco. Yeah, this will be good with a campfire with some good tobacco smoke. Yeah, sure, man. So this is pretty good. It just, when it warmed up, like I said, when I started this review right now, when it warmed up, I got more of a bitterness. When it was cooler, definitely much more malts are showing themselves. But pretty nice stuff. It's going to get a high rating from me. Beer Advocate doesn't have enough ratings to even generate a rating, but it's definitely going to be in the high 90s for sure, people. So let's all go back to that kind of look. Let's put everybody. Okay, so we got Bumpy. Wait a minute. Let's do this again. Let's put everybody in. Boom, boom. Does that look right to me? Wow. Let's try this. Boom. That looks good to me, everybody.
I got a reviewer with me tonight.
All right.
Yeah.
How's the beer?
She says it's thick as fuck.
So good, man.
Yeah. I gotta send Beer Man a can of this. I think you'd love it.
That litter with the beer is great.
It is. Cheers.
Kitty litter flavor with the beer.
Oh, I got the Chatio banner up still. Holy crap.
Yeah, you do.
There we go.
I feel so special. Thank you.
Got it. All right, James P. Madonna. Wait a minute, you already gave your 99 rating. You can
as far as regular run-of-the-mill IPAs, excluding the hazies and less.
Yeah.
99 out of 100.
Anything to shout out on the social medias? Okay.
Well, I had a real good time last Sunday with progressive discussions of myself and Michael Hilton. And if he's free, I'll most likely be doing another one this Sunday. If not, I'll just play it by ear. But it was good. It was fun, and I brought out the Fabulous 5 crystal pendulums, and it was a blast. Answered a lot of questions, and thing was spinning like a helicopter. So that's about it.
There you go.
All right. Stout Sunday. Yeah, is Sunday.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you, James. All right, beer man with the coach. What your final?
Hey, real quick on this, I'll give this. I mean, they're traditional. It's very good Kolsch. I'll give it a 92 out of 100. Not bad at all. Really good. Are we shouting? Or,
Shout it all out.
So again, thanks, Eric, man. Appreciate it. Very good beer though. Very good beer. Tuesday with beer and cheese. Bring your thing. If you'd like to show, just come on up. I have no problem with that. And Wednesday is it's 8 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Eastern on the the Hop Happy Wednesday. We'll do one more session of that. Bring a hoppy beer with 2 or more hops, and let's discuss those hops and go over the review, and of course all these other freaking videos that come up from me. So cheers, man. Thank you, Thomas.
Mr. Beerman, if you wanted to do an additional show, you would call it cheese and beer instead of beer and cheese, right?
I would throw everyone off.
Cheesy beers.
What beer goes with the cheese?
Cannabis and beer.
Cannabis and beer would be all right. I tried that, but it didn't work.
All right, Jeremy. You are correct. We have Ronnie Ass in the building.
All right.
Hello,
What's
Eric.
What's
Thanks for having me.
Cigar City?
Hi.
Nope. Oh, Terrapin.
Terrapin. This is called Cryosphere. Cryosphere. I just bought it today. I've never had this. I got it in a variety pack. So let me see what it says. Terrapin's out of Athens, Georgia. Guess this is says Burr. It's hoppy in here, so it's a hoppy IPA. I don't see the ABV. Sorry, guys. Oh, here it is. 5.5. Okay, it's not that strong for a hoppy IPA.
It's average.
Review away, good sir. Yeah, the floor is yours.
Get this in the glass. Here's how it looks.
Ooh.
It's
Kind
of light. It doesn't look. Yeah, it doesn't look.
I think so.
Doesn't look dark. It's got a nice little one finger head. Not many bubbles going up. Just a couple there. Let's see what it smells like.
Do it up.
Yeah, so I would say smell some happiness to it, but it's like you can tell it's gonna be somewhat light because it's not that strong of a smell.
Come on, Jamie.
Cheers.
Cheers, Shalante, whatever they say now. Saloon, yes.
Slaint.
This is good. This is good. I like it. I'm not much of a bitter, hoppy West Coast IPA fan. And even though this one says it's hoppy in here, it's not like hitting you like that, like a West Coast style would. It's 5.5%, so it's on the light side, basically for IPA. It's very refreshing.
Nice. Cheers, Bart.
This is an enjoyable brew, man. Real quick review. I mean, honestly, I would even say this could be like an outside at the pool beer. This thing tastes good. Tastes real good. I guess I'm late to the party, so I'll just give my grade right now.
Go right ahead, yeah.
All right. So, I mean, this is very tasty. I would say a light IPA. It's not one of those like all day IPAs. Something like it's not that light. So it's it's a nice step above that. I'll give it a 90. Have anybody here had this?
I've actually had that.
I'll look for it when I'm in Florida, though, later this year.
I got that in the Terrapin. I believe it was called their IPA Survival Kit.
That's what I got. I bought that today.
Yeah, that was a great kit. I loved it. The Cryosphere wasn't my favorite out of that pack, but it's still a great beer.
So far, I've had the Luau and this one.
I love the Luau. That
Yeah,
Hawaiian
that was good.
IPA, nice.
But that was definitely a lot more hoppy than I would say this one is.
All right. Well, cheers on that. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right. Where did we leave off? We left off on Bumper Road in the Black Lager.
All right. Yeah, they did a really fantastic job. The OEC Brewing Company out of Connecticut, Oxford, Connecticut. You like a black lager, if you like a Czech style Pilsner, you would dig this one. I'm going to give this a 96 out of 100.
Ooh.
Very nice brew.
What for that?
For shout outs, I mean, the Sunday thing, the After Dark beers, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. What I drank tonight would classify as a dark beer. Spring dark beer that's based off of the malt profile, not based off of any additives like fruits or coffee or anything. It has to be based off the malts giving it a dark character. So,
Yeah.
Brian, come on, join Sundays if you're available. Bring those stouts, porters, brown ales, whatever you wish.
And what is it based off of, Bumpy?
The malts.
It's not based off color.
It has to be dark because of the malts that make it dark. Not don't bring a fruited sour because it's purple in color and it's dark because it has blueberries and raspberries and blackberries and black currant and stuff in it. I want it based off of
I guess
malt.
you've had experience with people bringing those beers.
It's
been
relatively good on Sunday.
And then so Monday is Malty Monday. Now I have a tie as of right now between the Scotch Ale and the Belgian Golden Strong Ale. So what I'm going to do is to find out what beer we're going to bring, I'm going to throw it over to Mug Kormaroff to decide. Are we doing Scotch ales on Monday, or are we doing the Belgian Golden Strong Ale? Michael, which would you prefer?
Scotch ale.
Scotch ale.
Yeah.
All right. Here you go. It will be Scotch ale on
That
Malty
wasn't
Monday.
personal.
Coming
No. Good thing I bought
Do we heavies fit into it? Because how would that work?
Try to find something that's a Scotch ale. They're kind of similar, very similar, if not possibly the same. But you do have a huge variety of beers that say Scotch ale. Yeah. You have a huge variety that say wee heavy. We've already done wee heavy, so
okay, I'll do my
find something that says that is a Scotch ale.
It shouldn't be. It should be easier than Scottish ale, I would imagine.
I should be able to go out Monday and grab one before.
All right.
Other than that, I have to pop off because I have to go get ready for another live on.
We got
Sorry.
for all of us. We'll see you in a little while. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
All right, cheers.
Eric.
Yeah, I'll see you on what the ABB hopefully too.
Yep. Well, I'll be over there. Cheers.
I'll be there too, but I'd like to talk about my beer first, but whatever.
Yes.
Bumpy does what Bumpy does, and Beer Man does what Beer Man does. I feel absolutely disrespected right now.
Oh, boo.
I don't know.
All right,
I don't even know whose turn it is.
All right.
I want to hear about Chatio's beer.
All right, Mike. It's a Michael Komarov's turn to rate the beer. You are on mute. I can't even. No, I wish I could.
Yeah.
Michael,
you're on mute.
I'm giving my Avery White Rascal an 88, which is a B+.
That's right where I would put that beer
So
myself.
it's a good beer. It's not a great beer, but it's one which, if you do like white Belgian style ales, it's worth drinking, and I recommend it.
Nice.
James P gave the plug for Scout Sunday. I'll give it again, 10:30 Eastern Daylight Time on John and Illy's channel. I'm his co-host. I'm usually there, and everybody, either a stout or a porter, are welcome. And I am also going to have to leave, but it's been fun.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you going across. Take care.
See you soon, buddy.
All right, Brian. Time to rate the Alley Cash Stout.
All right. Well, I noticed something. This is only my second Allagash stout that I've had, and I noticed something while I was sitting here watching, and I've got my insanely bright lights shining on this beer. Is this stout has chunks in it, and I love chunky beers, and I don't know if you guys would be able
There
to
you
see it,
go.
but
It's
there's
more
a lot of.
character.
Let me wipe that.
There's some character in that beer. I love it.
I love chunky beers. I reviewed one recently that had chunks that I swear when I reviewed it I went, man, no, not really. I'm not doing it. But,
As long
you
as
know,
it doesn't
I
have
just-
kitty litter in it, like the other, like Chatio's beer.
hey, well, I got
actually a
something
pretty
to say
clean
to, I
girl,
got something to
so-
say to Chatio. I don't know if he's ever watched any of my videos, but I guard cat tiger, and he has overtaken my channel on many of my reviews.
Yep.
But that's okay. That's okay because
Brian,
most of the comments.
I just dropped you a sub, Brian, so I will definitely be catching up on your stuff, man. Heck
Well,
yeah.
thank you. There was a time where my channel got renamed Tiger and Brian the Beer Snob because he was in so many of my videos in a row, and then once I threw the title out there, he stopped appearing. So he's a Devo, you know. He got what he wanted, and then he left. But yeah, this is a great stout. I like this. I like that it's different. It's like I say, it's not overbearing. You're not getting overwhelmed with coffee or chocolate. This to me is a nice, subtle tasting stout. And if I'm going to grade this on a scale of 100, this is a clear 80 for me. I mean, I have tasted better, but I've tasted a lot worse. This is something that I would definitely buy again because sometimes I want a chocolate tasting or I want a coffee tasting stout, but sometimes I just want a stout that doesn't taste like either of those. And this is the beer that'll do it. Allagash North Sky Stout from Maine. And it's coming in at 7.5% alcohol. It's working its magic right now. So I'm all for it.
Bam. All right, Chetio.
I got Bailey-O. Ah, man. But this beer, this cat's going to get spilled all over him. And I'm just going to laugh. But this is a really good beer. It is Sweetwater Brewing Company's 420 G13 strain. This is probably I'm not going to lie, I probably had like 8 of these since they came to Colorado a few months ago. And it's for its style, for its what it is, it's just such a novelty beer. And with that being said, it's a 99. It's just such a fun beer to drink. It's a very fun beer. I've always scored it a 99 myself. Hippie Bailey, man, he scored it like 100 because he's out of weed.
He's a black magic woman, man. No.
But yeah, this beer is phenomenal. As for shout outs, heck, let's shout out Brian the Beer Snob. I don't know if I've met you yet before. I don't know if I've seen you around here, man.
Well, thank you, Chatio.
I believe I am a mod, and I can drop his link, right?
I don't know. You go do it. I wouldn't offend anybody here. No.
All right, let's see. Hold on.
Well, I appreciate it because I forgot to throw my shout out. And I'm relatively new to the game. My 1-year channel anniversary is this Saturday, May 1st.
Oh yeah,
Nice, good for you, man.
I'm sure you. I don't know how long each of you have had your channels, but I'm going to take that painful revisit on Saturday to my first video where I was so.
Sorry.
I for 10 minutes before I could think of what to say. It was just horrible. I hate the video, but I had to leave it up because I think I've come so far. I'm way more comfortable in front of the camera. I love doing collabs with people. I am a green screen user, so none of my videos look the same. Hopefully, if you guys check out my page, my videos all look extremely different because I use a green screen. I like to go where the beer's from. If I did review this, I think I was in Maine when I reviewed this. Not really, but it looked like I was in Maine. So
I'm actually subbed to you, Brian. I didn't even realize
Thank
that.
you.
I looked up your name and I'm already subbed. Are you in Alcohol Eggs on Facebook by any chance?
What was that?
Are you on the group Alcohol Eggs on Facebook?
I don't think so, but now that you
No,
told me about it,
I don't think you are. I'm not. Yeah, I must have seen you somewhere because I am subbed to you.
well, I've written your names down. I'm going to be subbing because I love the beer. I love beer reviews. I love how everybody's got their own way of doing it. Mine are a little different. I never quote rate beer. I don't quote any of the beer rating sites. I'm targeting the guy that I was 10 years ago, and that was the light beer drinker, the guy who only is going to drink a Bud Light or a Coors Light and never wanted to try anything else. Because that was me. And that's why I say Brian the beer snob. I got turned on to these more flavorful, more better beers than what I was drinking that I never would have thought to try 10 years ago. But thankfully, my eyes got opened, and I'm just trying to wake more people up to get out of their comfort zone and try some beers they haven't tried. And hopefully they'll find one that they really enjoy. Because I found a lot
of good shit, man. That's good for you, man. Welcome to the community, man.
Thank you.
Keep that up.
Welcome. Hi. Hello.
What's up, Ronald?
How are you guys tonight?
Doing all right.
Doing all right. You want me to show you what I have tonight?
Go right ahead.
I got the best-selling dark beer in Mexico.
I love that beer.
That's good.
It is. It is a good beer. I don't know. It's $8.99 a six-pack, so it's borderline crossing that too expensive for what it is. Yeah, but it's a very enjoyable product. Yeah, it's a Vienna lager, and the way it made its way to Mexico was by the Emperor of Mexico, and he was from Austria. His name was Maximilian III or something, I think. Maximilian III, and he enjoyed the Vienna lager, and that. It encouraged a migration from Austria to Mexico for some reason. But they make a good product. It's very enjoyable. It's it's a 5.4, and it's got a higher malt content. You know, it's maltier than say a traditional lager, it's that lager. It's that Vienna lager. I don't know. They must have stole the yeast like Budweiser stole the yeast from over in Bavaria. But he brought it over. It's a very enjoyable product. It's malt forward. They use 2 malts. They don't say what the malts are. It doesn't say. I could probably research it enough and find it. If anybody knows what they are, they can interject. But I don't know what the malts are. And I don't know the ABUs either. It's probably, it's 5.4%, but it's probably only, I'd say it's probably maybe an 18, 18 hot bitters, whatever. But it's a good beer. I'll give you my score later. Thanks for having me on.
Is it score time now for him?
Is it? I don't know. Is it? You want me to give my score?
Oh, no. Eric?
Hello?
Eric?
Who's out there?
Well, you might as well just go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
There's that song by Pink Floyd. Oh! Yeah, is anybody out there? But anyhow, what else is going on, man? I got some neighborhood girls walking my dog every night, man. I pay them $1 a piece. There's 3 of them. I give them $3 and 3 bottles of water.
Boom.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty good deal. Yeah, let them take my dog for a walk. Fuck.
I say so.
So I thought it was a pretty good deal.
So Eric, the question was whether Sut should give his grade or wait.
Yes. I say scores. Yeah, go ahead with the score.
Show your beer before you guys give your score. Show the beer and tell us the name of the product.
In case anybody hasn't seen what we're drinking tonight. Let's see.
Yeah, it reminds people what it is. There you go. Yeah, see it? And then now you can give your score. Let us know what it is. Look at that. Huh?
Mine was a 99. We already gave our scores. You're way late to the party, buddy.
Oh.
Yeah, when you give your score, show the beer.
Already did. I haven't given the score yet on what I'm drinking. This is the I keep forgetting how to pronounce this. I think it's Bravara from the Bissell Brothers in Portland, Maine. It's their brown ale. It was an American brown ale that had some, as it warmed up, it had some more kind of earthy, herbal kind of bitterness to it. Definitely had like a chocolate cake mixed with that pecan pie kind of nuttiness to it. So, and coffee notes to it. There weren't enough ratings on Beer Advocate once again for rating, but I think a 95 is pretty high on the for the rating. So that is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I would buy this again if you're up in Maine and you want a brown ale. If you like darker beers, this one's not so bad. So yeah, shout outs and stuff. In another 20 minutes or so, we're going to start the what the ABV over on Beer Chug's channel of YouTube. So out for that one. Yeah, all you got to do is hear the untapped.com beer description. You're going to know what the beer style is and where it's from, the brewery name, and you got to guess based on all of that what the ABV is. The closer you are to that zero mark, meaning if there were 9 beers and you guessed the ABVs correctly, you would have a score of 0. So every score above that, you add that to your number, and the lowest score, like in golf, is going to win the game. So right on with that. Yeah, man. So, Ronald Sutton, if you got a rating for a Modelo Negro, go right ahead with that.
Yeah. Really good product. Modelo Negro. Everybody knows about it. I mean, I'm sure you all had it. I'm 95. Yeah, it's a really good product. 95.
Hey, Ronald, what was the name of that emperor that came from Austria to Mexico?
Maximilius III. He was the emperor of Mexico. Came from Austria. Maximilius III.
Might have been Maximilian. Maximilius?
Yeah, I think he actually came from France.
No,
I know.
I actually think he came from Austria.
These are fighting words.
You can check
So wherever he came from,
I'm very seldom wrong. I don't want to contradict you, but I'm very seldom wrong. He was from Austria.
All right, I'll take your word for it, Ron.
No, he's right, because Ronald Theriot gave me the history of how the European influence on Mexican beer, and
So-
it has to do with the early colonization.
Bam.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah. I thought it was France, but it's not a big deal.
Here's to him. And you know what? If you look at most of the breweries over there, their crest of arms, so to speak, have that lion on it. You know, like Hams has that lion. This Maximilius, you look at this, and they got them lions on both ends of the bottle, and it must be something to do with Austria.
Well, Corona does too.
Yeah, they have, because it's an Austrian connection. It's something to do with Austria, and I've researched it. I can't find the link.
Modelo makes Corona.
But yeah, they have, most of those guys have that lion crest on their coat of arms.
That's interesting that you said the Hams has it also, though.
Yeah, Hams has it. It's goddamn near the same thing that's it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got an empty 30 pack. If you want to show, I'll show it to you. Yeah.
We believe.
Let's see it.
But it's a good show, man. I appreciate you guys being on and reviewing the products you have.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Any beer, any spirit. I guess I don't really care if it's got alcohol in it. You want to talk about it. Give it a rating.
I missed James. I didn't catch what James was drinking tonight. I missed
Who, me?
Sierra Nevada Torpedo IPA.
Oh, yeah.
Extra IPA.
Extra IPA.
You gave it a 99.
Good stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, it was pretty good. Yeah.
Sierra Nevada is just good all around. Yeah.
Torpedo was one of the original craft beers, right? Is that right?
Well, Sierra Nevada was, yeah.
And Torpedo was like one of their flagships.
I think it's newer.
It is one of their year rounds, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got a great name for that beer with the bass on it that Chatio held up. The boisterous bastard. BASSTARDS.
There you go.
Hey, can I ask you guys something? I've never had an arrogant bastard. Okay,
We're not missing
in
much.
this bottle shop, they just got some in. Is it worth it? It's like I think it was a higher ABV. Arrogant bastard.
It's worth a try. Just don't expect it to be like a grand slam.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth the money or not.
I'll try a single of it. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily buy all the worth of it. Sometimes Stone can be kind of a higher price product.
Yeah, they charge up the wazoo here for it because of the name.
Yeah.
I like to stop at my local Aldi's and buy that Wernesgrüner. That Wernesgrüner is one of the best beers I've ever had.
I haven't had that.
I enjoy it. That German Pilsner, I really enjoy that Wernesgrüner.
All right, it is. We have 15 minutes. We have got 15 minutes to the top of the hour. So, unfortunately, all 4 people that have stuck around in the chat, we appreciate this.
Yes.
We appreciate James P. Madonna and Brian the Beer Snob, which we got your link here. Everybody go and
check him out.
Channel. Go sub that man up. He knows what he's talking about, and hopefully he's coming back around. That'll be great. And Chayo and Modelo Negro featuring Ronald Sutton. Ronnie ass now.
Yeah, pretty good beer. Really good beer. Solid 95. Great lacing. You know, swirl around. It creates a generous head. Nice beer. 95. Appreciate you guys having me on and enjoy your evening.
You too.
And what else am I missing here? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to everybody's channel. If you want to donate on PayPal, do that. All PayPal donations will go to beer review material. Yeah, man.
And don't forget to wash your hands.
Don't forget to wash your hands. Correct.
I never wash my hands ever.
Oh no.
You ever notice Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh gives health advice to everybody? Make sure you brush the back of your teeth. Make sure you wash it. Yeah, if you listen to him.
Yeah.
It's a piece of shit giving health advice to people.
A piece of shit.
Until next time, as I say in this beer review channel when I sign off, until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Yep. Cheers. We will see you. And if you go to the Beer Chugs channel YouTube, you'll see some of us in the next 15 minutes. Cheers. Yeah.